by Tarot. I'm Jannah, and it has been a while since I have posted my video, my pick a card video, okay? And now here I am. I come back again, and today's pick a card reading is going to be about your career. So, this is going to be about your career advice, okay? And you just have to choose between three groups. The first group is this rose quartz crystal, and then the second group is this what is it, turquoise crystal, and then the third group is this one, okay. I don't know the name. Yeah, so you just need to choose between three different crystal, okay. And as always, the timestamps are always down below, okay. Hello group 1, for those of you who chose this rose quartz crystal, welcome to your reading. Alright, so I'm going to shuffle in order to know about your current situation in terms of your career, okay. So for pile number 1, what's going on with your career at the moment? Alright, for pile number 1, what's going on with your career at the moment? What's going on with your career at the moment for pile number 1? Ooh, look at that, we have the sun. What's going on with your career at the moment? We have 9 of swords. Okay, that's quite interesting. We have, okay, and then what's going on with your career for pile number 1? Oops, okay, we have the world in reverse. We have judgment. Okay, okay, so for pile number 1, I feel like you have been quite anxious, or even having, some kind of insomnia, or for some of you, you've been quite stressed out or even depressed about your current situation. And with the world card in reverse, it's like I feel like you already have something, or you feel like you already know what you want in terms of your career, but then you feel stuck. Somehow you feel stuck. And for those of you who are because this is a quite specific message for me, for those of you who really want to travel, okay, I feel like you are feeling stuck somehow. Perhaps it has to do about this whole pandemic. So for those of you who are watching this as I am recording this, this is 2020, where there has been a pandemic in this year. So for some of you, perhaps you've been stuck and you feel quite stressed out due to this situation. So you are currently making a judgment, or you are considering about the situation, scaling something, you know what I mean. And regardless of the situation, you still have a lot of hope in you, okay, with the sun card. And I feel like this is a confirmation as well that in the end it's going to be okay. I feel like this is only a pause, okay? If you feel like you haven't been able to manifest your goal, this is only a temporary situation. Yeah, but for this pile, I'm sensing a strong, travel, or yeah, like travel. You really want to manifest travel? Okay, so let's take a look with this. I'm going to shuffle this deck. So, what's your advice for pile number one? What's your career advice for pile number one? What's your career advice for pile number one? Oh, look at that. We have blessed, and then we have regeneration. Look, so beautiful. Yeah, this is like a confirmation, just like what I said earlier with this the sun card. You are about to be blessed. Okay, so if you've been worried about this situation, if you feel like, no, I'm not be able to achieve this, or I can't do this, I can't do that, no, you are about to be blessed. I feel like this is just about a divine timing. I know perhaps you you hate to hear that you need to be patient, but yeah, because this will happen in the right time, okay? And look at this card, regeneration. This is about this is like a death card for me. This is like a transformation, okay? This time this is only a phase, okay? It's so hard to pronounce it. This is only a phase, only, this is a transition. This is a period of transition in your life, and you just need to go with the flow, and you don't need to really worry about the situation, because um you know this is like, if you see this picture, it's like this tree is still growing beautifully, regardless of the ground, regardless of the lava or volcano or whatever. Instead of burning, this tree is just keep growing. So this is you, this represents you. So even though the situation is quite rocky, even though you don't like it, but this is, you will grow, you will learn a lot from that situation. Okay, all right, I'm going to shuffle another card. So what's your advice for pile number one, for group one? What's your career advice? Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at the bigger picture. Yes. For those of you who are wondering, or who are currently stuck in this situation, you just have to look at the bigger picture. You know, perhaps you've been seeing the details of the situation. Like, yeah, for example, I'm worried about this current situation because blah 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 blah. But no, you just need to look at the bigger picture, like why certain things had to happen. There's a lesson, or there's a blessing behind this, okay? So that's why you just need to be patient a little longer. By looking at the bigger picture, you will be, you will feel more, you will feel calmer, and you will understand better about the situation, okay? And then I'm going to shuffle this card. So this is going to be, your life purpose or your career path that might be suitable for you. Okay, for pile number 1. Ooh, look at that. Practice. You have this card, practice. It says polish your skills by practicing regularly. So yeah, this is your message as time goes by, or in between this whole pandemic, perhaps you can practice. You can do practice. Okay, so you will be more confident in your skill. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. And then one last message, I'm going to use this deck. So what's the advice? What's the career advice for pile number 1? Oh, look at that. Judgment again. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so this is quite interesting. Yeah, I just feel like you are not, you know it's like you are not even sure with yourself. Okay, you are judging yourself too harshly, and you're being asked by the universe to stop doing that, stop judging yourself, you know or if you feel like you are afraid of being judged with a lot of people, in terms of your in terms of, it can be, for example, you are afraid of people judging what you are doing, or you are afraid if people will judge you for who you are. It's like, no, you need to be more authentic with yourself. And if you feel like you are not having enough skill, or if you feel like you are not enough, I don't know, because for some of you, I feel like you feel not good enough, then you just need to practice. You need to practice and stop comparing yourself, and stop judging yourself as well. Okay, because as I said earlier, this is only a part of a transition in your life. And if you learn from this situation, if you learn from this hardship, even though it's burning you, but you will grow. Look at that, you will grow beautifully. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoy your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who chose the turquoise crystal, welcome to your reading. So first of all, we are going to take a look at your current situation in terms of your career. Okay, so for pile number 2, what's going on with your career at the moment? For pile number 2, okay, I'm just going to put this. What's going on with your career at the moment for pile number 2? Oops. Okay. We have Page of Cups. What's going on with your career at the moment for pile number 2? We have Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, sorry, 2 of Wands in reverse. What's going on with your career at the moment? Two of Cups. Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, this is quite specific for pile number 2. Perhaps some of you are currently doing a collaboration with someone, but then there's also someone that kind of you know, ruining about this, ruining your project, for example, or just talking behind your back about your work that you are currently doing. And with this Page of Cups, you are also you know, a spiritual person. From what I'm seeing here, you are you know, quite psychic, because you know, cups, it represents emotion, you know, emotion and psychic ability as well. And yeah, with this Two of Wands in reverse and with this Three of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's almost like you are feeling restricted. It can be you know, for some of you it can be because you are not be able to travel to a certain place. Perhaps you really wanted a job that, you know, that requires you move to move out, I mean, to move out from your region or from your place, but then you just haven't been able to do that, and now you are feeling restricted. And for some of you, with the Three of Cups, I feel like perhaps there has been some kind of gossip, or it doesn't have to do, it doesn't necessarily have to do with gossip, but it's like people in your work environment, they have been quite you know, like talking behind your back, or like, you know, they haven't been really nice to you in some way. Okay, like they are they are criticizing, they have been criticizing of what you are doing. That's what I'm seeing here. But regardless of the situation, you know, with this Page of Cups card, I feel like you've always been trying to be, you know, pure and youthful as well, and you're just trying to be really, it's almost like they don't really affect you. So you've always been trying to be nice, even though they did, you know, they did something wrong to you. Okay, so this message, this group is quite specific actually. Okay, but we're going to take a look with this oracle deck. Okay, so what's the career advice for pile number two? Career advice for pile number two. Oops. Oh, look at that. Imagine. Okay, so with this imagine card, oh, okay, so that's why, um, you know, you got Page of Cups and then you got imagine. So as I told you earlier, you always bring a youthful energy within you, regardless of the hard situation, or regardless of the, yeah, regardless of people's behavior towards you. You're always trying to be cheerful and happy, you know what I mean? And you always respect each other, you always respect people in your environment, you always respect people in your work environment. Okay, so with this imagine card, this is the card of manifestation. So because you know, because of your, it's like because of your stable emotion, because of your stable mind, it's like regardless of the situation, you are manifesting what you want. Okay, perhaps you've been dreaming, or you've been, you know, visualizing about something or certain goals that you really want to achieve, then yes, this is a definite confirmation that what you imagine is about to be true. Okay, so it's okay, just keep dreaming and keep doing whatever you are doing, because you've been trying to manifest this, and this will come into reality. Okay, I feel like I want to pull more card from this deck. So what's your advice for your career? Pile number 2, what's your advice for your career for group number 2? Okay, so look at that, we have new life. So you've been, you are really excited about this new opportunity, or about this certain project or goals that you have in mind, then yes, what you imagine is going to it will manifest into reality, and it will create an opportunity, a new opportunity for you, and you are going to be very happy about this. Okay, let's take a look with another deck. What's the advice for your career for pile number 2? Wow, look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, group 2. This is like, isn't it the good news? Prosperity lies ahead. Yes. Like, what else? What else can I say about this? So if you've been dreaming, or if you've been wanting to be prosperous, and this is a confirmation as well that yes, prosperity lies ahead. You will reap your rewards. You will, this is like, you will get money from what you are currently doing. Or if you feel like you haven't really doing anything lately, you're going to get, and you are going to get the reward. Okay, don't worry about it. You're going to get, um it's almost like a windfall of money. Or if it's not the case, then you're going to get the opportunity that will bring you to be prosperous. And then we are going to see with this deck, this is going to be it whatever appears from this deck. Either this is going to be about your life purpose, or this is going to be about another advice. Okay, so for pile number 2, what's the advice for your career? For pile number 2, what's the advice for your career? Oh, look at that, infinite abundance. Didn't I tell you that you are about to be prosperous? Like, it says, you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay, what else can I say? Expect a windfall of money coming in. Okay. Okay, one last card from this deck. What's the advice for your career? For pile number 2, what's the advice? Wow. Okay, this is interesting. We have death in reverse, and then we have the tower. So these 2 cards are representing about change. So this is like, if you've been restricting yourself in some way, perhaps you really want to achieve something, but then you are holding yourself back. You are being asked to stop holding yourself back, and even though you need to, there has to be some change, but it's okay. It's like you are being asked to not be afraid of change. Okay, don't be afraid of change. Perhaps some of you are starting a new project, or uh, perhaps the situation, your career situation is new to you, but then you're being asked to just let go of any fear surrounding the situation. Because once you've changed, once you are, look at this skeleton, once you are not afraid to move forward, you are going to be, you're going to get this abundance. Okay, that's what these two cards are telling you about. So don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of walking away from something that is not serving you. For example, don't be afraid to a new don't be afraid to start a new business. Don't be afraid to apply for a job, or don't be afraid to start, it can be anything. If you feel like you have a new hobby, don't be afraid to do that. Okay, all right, pile number 2, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye. Hello, for those of you who chose group 3 with this crystal, welcome to your reading. So first of all, we're going to see your current situation in terms of your career. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this deck. So for group number 3, what's the advice for your career? What's the current situation of your career? Okay, okay, we have King of Pentacles in reverse. We have Ace of Cups. Okay, for pile number 3, what's going on with your career at the moment? All right. Oh, well, we have Two of Wands in reverse. We have Queen of Wands. Wow, and we have Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, okay, so I'm seeing two different scenarios here. Like for some of you, this could be about, you've been feeling unstable in your finances. Okay, but what I'm seeing here, you are going to make a decision about your career, or perhaps you've been trying to make a decision, because we have two aces here. We have Ace of Cups, and then we have Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been presented by two different opportunities, but then you are, but then you're confused, or you don't know like which opportunity that you will take. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So it's kind of feel like with this King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're not quite sure, like you're not quite sure where will you give your work, or where will you give your effort into. Perhaps there are like two different two different opportunities, or like two different jobs there that are currently presented to you, and then you're just don't know where will you give yourself into. And with this Queen of Wands card, I feel like this is like a definite confirmation that You are a really capable person. And Queen of Wands, she is, regardless of the gender, she is a very passionate person. She is very passionate of what she is doing. So I feel like you are very passionate about this job, this certain job, but then you're quite confused. Okay, you're quite confused of which path or which job to choose. Okay, we're going to see another message with this oracle card. So what's the career advice for for group number 3? What's the career advice for group number 3? What's the career advice for group number 3? Okay, we have to be fair. And then why in reverse? Okay, what's the advice for your career for pile number 3? And then we have go the distance in reverse. Okay. So this is like, this is a message for you with this to be fair card. It's like you are being asked to really consider about this situation. Just like what I said earlier, there are like two scales here. So it's like you really need to consider both options, okay? Like for example, you need to consider what you will, or how much you will receive in a certain job, and how much that you will give to in terms of your effort in your job. You really need to consider about that. You are being asked to bring balance in this situation, okay? And you really need to consider both options. It's like you are facing, it's almost like you are facing a dilemma. I don't know why. And with this y in reverse and with this go the distance in reverse, perhaps just like what I said earlier with this two of wands in reverse, perhaps for some of you this job requires you to move away from your hometown, or from your home to a different city, or to a different country. So it's like you are wondering why this it's almost like why this has to happen to me. Perhaps for some of you don't really want to you don't want to leave your place, but then you need to there what is it, it requires some distance. So you are wondering why something like that. But I just wanted to say that even though you are asking for, it's almost like you are asking for which options that would be the best, but then you have the answer, okay? See, with this to be fair card, you have the answer. You need to choose based on what you want. You need to choose wisely. And yes, because you can't what am I trying to say? You can't you can't really ask for people to choose the direction, you know what I mean? So you are the one who has to choose, who has to make a decision. That's what I want to say. Okay, and I'm going to shuffle this deck. What's the advice for your career? For group number 3, what's the advice for your career? Okay, what's the advice for your career for group number 3? Oh, see, you're good enough. Okay, this is interesting. So, um, I didn't, I didn't really see. I mean, in the tarot cards, uh, I don't feel like that you are not feeling good enough in some way. But yeah, for some of you, perhaps you are feeling not good enough to take this responsibility, or to take this job. But then this is a reminder for you that you are good enough. You can do this job. You can take this responsibility. Okay. And for some of you who are not really, you for some of you who don't feel like you have to decide something, as like I said earlier, then this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles card are a confirmation for you that the opportunities are about to be presented in your life, and you just need to stop um, you just need to stop criticizing yourself too much, because you are worthy. Okay. And then I just want to shuffle more from this deck. What's the advice for your career for pile number 3? What's the advice for your career for pile? Okay. Okay, too many cards. Wow. Okay. It's okay. Okay, we have confidence is your key to success. Yes. Just like this card, you are enough. Just be confident about this. Be confident about your decision as well. And then we have a new start is coming. Yes. This is confirming the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. This is a new opportunity. Hold your vision. Okay, this is hold your vision. What is it that you really want? Then go for it. Okay, go for it. Okay, and then I'm going to shuffle this deck. So this is whatever card appears from this deck, this is going to be your life purpose, or this is going to be another advice. Okay, so for pile number 3, what is the advice for your career for pile number 3? Okay, what's the advice for your career for pile number 3? Body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, exercise training. Okay, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, if you feel like you don't you don't resonate with this career path, then just disregard this message. So what I'm seeing here, perhaps some of you are interested in this field, in this therapy, healing, exercise training, or yeah, it has to do with body movement, something like that, a massage therapy, or even health, yeah, something like that. Then yeah, this is your life purpose. Okay, if you've been wondering about this. Oh, look at that. At the bottom of this deck, it says time to decide. Yes. See, I feel like you really need to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desire. Yes. what is it that you really want. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to shuffle the last deck. What's your advice for your career for pile number 3? What's the advice for your career for pile number 3? What's the advice for your career for pile number 3? What's the advice? Okay, you got 2 cards. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, and then we have the Devil. Okay, so this is okay. I get it. So the Hanged Man, this is, the Hanged Man is talking about someone who is trying to gain a perspective about a situation. So this could be you trying to find a fresh perspective, like what is the best decision that you have to make. But at the same time, the Hanged Man can represent about someone who is, they are lacking of direction. They are, they are lacking of direction. And yeah, this is almost like 2 of Wands. Like they don't know which path to choose. Since, yeah, this is the theme of your reading. Okay, you really need to make a decision. But interestingly, you have the Devil card. So I feel like both options are very tempting. Or for example, one option is very tempting, but then for some reason it has some disadvantages. Or yeah, you know what I mean, it has some disadvantages, but then you really want that offer. So you're being asked to see things clearly, to see things from, a fresh perspective. Don't choose a job, or don't choose something that that are just based on what's the word, based on your temptation. With this To Be Fair card, just like what I said earlier, consider both options. Consider the advantage and the disadvantages of both options. So yeah, that's why a clear mind is very needed in this situation. Okay. All right, pile number 3, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye.